Welcome to Pillow Talks with Little Sexy. And here I am. I hope that you had a great weekend and that you're having a fabulous day. And I hope that you're giving yourself positive affirmations. And I hope most of all that you have been kind and gentle to yourself and that you let go of some shit. If you didn't let go of everything, I hope you let go of one thing since I last talked to you. Because today I want to talk to you about healing what is broken and mourning people who are still alive. And I mean really mourning them, like as if they're not here. And I want to first say thank you, Lynette, for sending me that information today. It was great. I loved it. My cousin sent me something about mourning people who are still alive. And it helped me figure out what I wanted to talk about today. Anyhow, let's get to it. So, in order for you to heal what is broken, you have to identify what is broken. And what is broken is you. It's okay though. You're not broken into pieces that can't be put back together, but you're broken. And we all get broken sometimes by things. Life is a bitch. And then you die. That's what they say. So live while you're here. And even though life is a bitch, learn to love that bitch and ride the waves with her. Remember that your happiness is not tied to other people and that you create your happiness and it's a choice. And I used to hear that and be like, the people who say that don't have real fucking problems. Nah, they do. They've learned how to grow through what they go through and not look like what they've been through. And I always had that mastered. Let me take that back. I haven't always had that mastered, but I got that shit mastered now. I don't believe that I should look like what I'm going through or what I've been through. And I'm definitely shouldn't look like what I've been through because I'm not there no more. And I mean, even if I've been through some shit yesterday's over. I woke up today. It's a new fucking day. And I'm going to embrace it with a smile on my face because smiles change things and so does prayer. I pray every day and I smile. And I'm not even going to go there with religion. Whatever you believe, you believe. If you believe in a higher being, though, then you need to give thanks and be grateful for all that you do have. Most important thing that I've learned about happiness is all about how we perceive things. I used to feel certain ways about things and then I started looking at them differently and then I felt differently about it. That's all part of healing too. So, okay, if we identify that what is broken is us, then we have to find out what caused us to be broken. And we want to identify what caused us to be broken in order for us not to experience that again. I believe that the universe is very reactive to our energy, right? And energy never dies, it's always moving. If we do not get lessons from things that happen to us in life, I believe we're going to keep repeating that until we get the lesson, because there's a lesson there. So instead of asking, now what I do, instead of asking why this is happening to me, because I just ask, what is this trying to teach me? What was the lesson in it? Because I've been here before. Maybe not with this person, maybe not in the same exact situation, but I remember this feeling. And I just know I've been here before. So let me stop and sit still and pay attention, because I don't want to be here no more. When you realize what caused you to become broken, you also need to be gentle and kind with yourself and not blame yourself for allowing it to happen. You're human. You had a reason. Just don't allow this shit to happen again. And if you do, it's okay too, because you're human. And we make mistakes. But the only thing that's final in this world is death, as my mama always says. So if you ain't dead, you got a chance to fix that shit and turn it around. forgive yourself and forgive the person who you believe caused you to become broken. And why I say believe is because I'm a strong believer in the fact that people don't make me feel a way. People don't have that much power over me. People are out here like me, living life and doing things. Their actions, I'm reactive to it. So if my feelings are hurt or I feel a way, it's because I'm reactive to their actions. They may have done it with an intent to cause me discomfort or harm or sadness, but it's still a choice, right? Because I get to react to their behaviors, their actions. It's about taking your power back, right? And you have to take your power back and not give people so much power over your life. If someone is constantly doing things or having actions that cause you to have ill feelings or change your energy, change your relationship with that person or let them go altogether because they are not serving purpose in your life. You don't need for people to leave you in a worse state than they found you. You understand? So if you come into my space and when you leave, I don't feel good, my vibes change, you're not getting another chance to come back into my space. See, I'm taking my power back. I'm in control. As I told you, my peace and my happiness is so important to me. It is like the air that I breathe, and I want it to become so important to you. If you let something go recently, you're probably in that mourning state, and you need to heal what is broken, and you also need to give yourself permission to mourn it, though. And I mean, really mourn it. Like, give yourself permission. And our friends are like amazing, right? If you have the right friends, right? They want to help you. They don't want to see you hurt. Friends, we don't want to see our friends hurt, but mourning is grief, it's loss, and it's a process, and you can support through that, but they gotta go through it because they gotta feel it. Sometimes we have to sit in the fire and let it burn in order for us to grow from what it is that is happening. We need to learn that there's a lesson there, and we gotta learn it. And it's important for us to take that time to learn it and to mourn it, because we don't want to go out here and keep repeating things, right? If we keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, what is that? We have to do something different, but we have to understand exactly what is happening too. So you got to take time, and you got to be kind and gentle and say it is okay. You know, it is okay that I miss you, even though I can't even, I mean, like, okay, even though you beat me or you cheated on me. It is okay. It's weird. I can't probably even say that to some people, because some friends are going to look at you like, well, what the hell do you miss about? Like, you have friends that will be having conversations about you and your relationship. So when I say that you have to keep your circle tight, know the friends that's in your circle. That's very important. And who you share your grief with is important, because everybody doesn't really have your best interests at heart. And that's a part of protecting your energy as well. But friends, even though you're trying to help and you mean well, you really, to be honest with you, you can sympathize with me, but if you haven't experienced it, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't. And you had formed opinions of the person who I was in a relationship with, and your opinions are your business, not mine, and I'm not interested in hearing them. And I don't know, like, our friends always feel free at that moment to say, oh, girl, I wanted you to leave that nigga a long time ago. But try to be sensitive too, because I get it. When someone hurts your friends, if you're a friend like me, you're angry too, you know. And if you saw the hurt constantly happening, you were probably somewhere saying, why the fuck don't she leave him? But remember that everything can change in an instant, and you could be in a very loving relationship right now, and it could change tomorrow. And you also may not be able to walk away from it so easily, because we have hearts. We came to this relationship with this person with feelings, with emotions. We love them. You can't just walk away like that, even though they're mistreating you. Sometimes that shit is hard. And sometimes we became complacent. Whatever the reason you stayed, that's not the conversation today. It was your reason. You had a reason. You didn't stay because you were stupid. You didn't stay because you loved being abused. You stayed because you loved the person, and you thought they could do better, and you thought that you could love them enough to make them change. But you can't, honey. And if you let go, then you realize that. While you're mourning, sometimes your mind will tell you that you can take them back. Sometimes you want to take them back, because it's like it's also part of an addiction, and it hurts. Mourning hurts. The thing about death is that even though we want to bring them back, we can't. But if the person is alive and we just knew that their time in our life was up because they were no longer serving us, and they brought more harm than good to us, you have to kind of remind yourself of the hurt and the harm when you start getting to that point of wanting to take them back. You want to take them back because you want the pain to go away. And like I told you before, you get comfortable being uncomfortable. You're complacent. But you get comfortable with the whole idea. You get comfortable with sleeping with somebody every night. You get comfortable with having somebody to travel with. Like, that ain't your friend. It's an more intimate relationship. You get comfortable with things that are mundane, that happen on a daily basis. They make you comfortable. So when you're mourning, you're grieving and you're hurting, and you want the hurt to stop. And if they're trying to come back into your life, which most do, because it was comfortable for them too. And if it was a relationship where it was like, I don't know, 30-70, and they were the 30 and you was the 70, then they gonna come back because they want 100 again, and they lacking. And you could have been a meal ticket for them. You could have been a lot of things other than a loving partner that you were just trying to be. And some people do come into our lives to see what they can get from us, and they want to suck you fucking dry. And loving the wrong person can totally make you feel like your life is destroyed, and you could lose every fucking thing you worked for. It's the truth. And even when you lost everything you worked for, you know how the stages of grief, you get the anger. You might not be at the anger. You just might be at that point where you wish you could bring them back. You want to revive something that is dead. That person you left, that's dead. That's dead. It was dead, and it was rotting away at you. You don't want to cry because it's a sign of weakness. You're probably at the point too where you just want to pull the covers over your head and have that alone time to cry and mourn. Girl, don't take them back. Don't try to revive what is dead. Pull the covers over your head and cry. Don't cry forever. Give yourself a day maybe that you just want to shut away from the world, and you just want to be within yourself and mourn it. Mourn it good though. And then forgive yourself. Forgive that person. And I mean forgive yourself because you feel that you allowed it to happen. And you did, but you had your reasons. Forgive yourself. It's okay. Promise yourself that you will never allow anything that doesn't feel good to your soul to stay in your life any longer. And remember that if you know better, you do better, right? So if you promise yourself that and you recognize and take the time to figure out exactly what's happening, you will not allow it to happen again. You're going to heal with your eyes wide open. You will. You're going to heal within as you take the time for you, and you start working on you and start doing things that make you happy and start loving you more than you love them. You're going to start healing what is broken by loving you. And this is not a time to get into a relationship, you know how you have friends that'll say the best way for you to get over an old man is to get under a new one. It's a temporary fix. It is a temporary fix, but it is toxic behavior. But I'm not saying don't do it. Do what you gotta do. If in a moment you need to feel better, it's better than getting under the old man, because you can't do that. You can't go back to where you were broken to heal. You can't do it. You can't go back to what broke you to heal. You have to let it burn. It's supposed to hurt. It's grief and it's mourning. Something died that you loved. But you'll be better because you're still alive. You're still here. You will find your happiness again, honey. And it's going to be better. It's going to be brighter. So just think, if you do this, as much as you love the person, if you love hard like I do, and when somebody said to me, I want you to do you like you do others, it's like, damn, that sounds good. I do others very well, no pun intended. But if I start doing me like I do others, so I started, like, and I can't stop. And as I said, happiness is a choice. I wake up every single day, no lie, I'm not exaggerating, with a smile on my face. Don't you want to do that? And girl, I definitely pull covers over my head. I definitely, and I still have moments that I get into dark places because I'm human. And I still am I still mourn losses. I don't know if you guys saw that, if it paused, I don't know what happened. But anyway, I still mourn and I still get in bad places. And again, I'm not where I am supposed to be. I'm not at the success level in life that I'm going to be. Yes, I claim that. But I'm not where I was. And I know I'm never going back. I'm never going back to a place where I feel less than, or where I'm hurt or fighting for attention. Me? No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. I deserve better. You deserve better. Get your better. And besides that, when you finish in your journey and you get to that place of true happiness constantly, and you are able to deal with whatever life throws you without losing sense of self, your peace and your happiness, because you have come to the point to realize that happiness is a choice and that you choose it and you choose you always first, there's no one ever going to be able to come into your life again that's going to ever have power to break you, because you're never going to release that power again. You are always going to put you first. You're going to become a different person, and it's not going to always be a comfortable change because it's new. And if you're a person who was very selfless, you're probably going to become what to others think is more selfish. Who cares? You probably should have always been. My sister told me a long time ago that I need to become more selfish, and I'm not going to lie, I was very offended, and I was like, I'm not a selfish person. Like, why would I be a selfish person? I'm not going to be selfish. I can't be selfish. It's not within me. But I so wish that I could be selfish, because it would have saved me a lot of heartache in life. And I'm not even going to say that I am selfish now, because I'm not, but I struggle with it. But I definitely say no a lot. I say no really often, and it feels so good to say no. And I put me first, and I don't go places that I don't want to go to, and I don't do things that I don't want to do. I don't do anything that doesn't satisfy my soul and doesn't make me happy. I'm so much more important than whatever else is going on. And I want you to get that, because that's how you get your joy back. That's how you take your life back. That's how you heal what is broken. That's how you wake up every day with a smile on your face, no matter what is happening in your life, because you are choosing you are choosing your happiness, and you're putting things in perspective, and you're taking back your power, and you're finding your voice. And when you find it, and you find all of these precious things about you, you're going to start growing. And it's a beautiful thing. And you're going to start breathing better, and you're going to start enjoying things more. And as you do that, you're going to start becoming what other people may see as selfish. But those people who find it to be selfish are people who are selfish themselves, and they just want to take from you. And remember, takers will continue to take from givers until you say no. Today you're going to say no. Today you're going to say, I'm healing what is broken. I have no time for you. I'm putting you on pause because I'm more important. You no longer have power over my life. I may cry today, but tomorrow I'm going to smile. Tomorrow I'm going to take that shit back. Today might be the day that I have to stay in bed and pull the covers over my head. You didn't win. I'm doing it because I need to purge. My soul needs cleansing. Crying is okay. Crying is not a sign of weakness. Crying is a sign of growth and strength. It's okay. You're growing through what you're going through, okay? If you want to talk about it, hit me up. Let's talk. Let's walk through this journey together. Remember, you're in mourning, and it is okay. Allow yourself time to grieve because your day is coming. And remember that you choose happiness, and you can wake up every day with a smile on your face no matter where you're at in life, and wherever you're at in this journey. You are going to reach your peak. You're going to find all that happiness, and you're going to start attracting it, and good positive things are going to keep coming to you because you're attracting it. Your energy that you're sending out into the universe is changing. Why they weren't happening before is because you had that person that was a black cloud over your head and you released them, or that job that was a black cloud in your head. It wasn't serving you. You had those things in your life that weren't serving you, and as you let them go, you're making room for new things to come. Because remember, you can't grab your future holding on to your past. Let it go. Heal what's broken. Remember to smile. Happiness is a choice. I am going to be going live in a few days with a Q&A, and I will let you guys know. Please like it, subscribe, comment. Love you.